Okay, let's see what we're starting off with here. You want to start off like grays?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Remington M870.
So
I'd say in season 0 this is really good, but I
yeah,
guess if
I
you're
feel
starting
like
off, it'd be really good.
yeah, I feel like I feel like D would be good for this one because it's reliable, but at the same time it's like
What's this next? M16 assault rifle. It's a 20 round mag. The damage is pretty bad, but I guess it's like decent automatic for zone 1. I'd say
yeah, the spread is also pretty
yeah, it's
bad. I'd say the
mid.
Remington 1870 is better, or the Remington 870.
Yeah. Put that like
So
E.
yeah, boom,
Okay.
and the Winchester.
Winchester.
Doesn't this only do like 100 damage to the headshot, and it has a slow fire rate?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest. I would never use this in zone 0 or zone 1 if I was ever starting off again. It's just so
Yeah,
bad.
me neither. It's terrible. It can only one tap if somebody has no armor at all. And I think this has to be one of my least favorite weapons in the game personally, so I would either put this super very low E or in F.
I would probably put it F. Okay, we got green guns next. Let's see.
Remington 700.
I've never really used any of the snipers, the green snipers.
Yeah, me neither. All I know is that it's pretty much just the Winchester. But
Yeah,
with
just like slightly more
one
damage.
extra bullet. So, honestly, I say we put this one in F tier too. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
Boom. Oh. Alright, ASFL.
Okay, this gun is actually really good, really decent in zone 1 if you're fighting in close range, but the drop off, like for range, is just super horrible. It's also only 20 round.
Yeah. It's only 20 round. If you get up close to someone, like he said, it's good, but anything from like maybe over 40 meters, the spread is too bad to use it from. I say D. What do you say?
I also think D.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, foul.
I've never used this one, so you gotta carry.
Oh, I've used this one quite a bit back in season 0. This one was actually similar to the S-Val, but has a 30 round mag. The recoil was a lot more, and it has like a lot more damage. I'd probably also put it like maybe if you're fighting close range, it'd be better than the S-Val, but I think I'm gonna put it behind the S-Val.
All right.
Okay.
G36. I think everybody's used this weapon before. It's doesn't really do too much damage, and the spread is bad, but as a starter weapon, this is probably what you want to go for. Pretty common from crates, and I mean, it's an alt killer, I guess.
Yeah, this weapon also recently got buffed with its I think what was it? Accuracy?
Probably. Because they have like up
Okay.
to legendary tier with this gun, so.
That's right. Well, we're talking about the current meta right now. Would that be like maybe above the Remington M870?
Yeah, I think so. First high D tier. We're gonna start slowly getting better.
Okay.
AK-308.
K308. I mean,
Oh wait, we should probably go to greens next, right?
I guess we could just finish the greens.
Yeah.
K47.
I've only used it a couple times. It doesn't seem too bad for a starter gun.
Season 0, this gun was an absolute beast, I can't lie. Best recoil. But the range, I mean, I guess you could say the range was the best out of all these assault rifles in Season 0. And it's like still good in Zone 1, I guess. This would probably be above the G36C. I'm not sure about these snipers though.
Do you wanna put it in C tier? Stay or scout?
I'm never really
Never
used any
use
of these
this gun.
snipers. Yeah.
Do you just want to put them in like F tier since we haven't used them?
I guess. Okay, we're on blues now.
Blues.
The HK. Now, between the HK and the honey badger, they're very similar.
Yeah, they both have similar spread, which is one of the main reasons that honey badger isn't as good as it should be is because of the spread. I feel like that's the same case with the HK. Good for close range.
HK.
You know what? I'd honestly say this be like a low C.
Low C.
Maybe.
That
What
works.
do you say?
I also agree with that.
I'm just gonna put it back there.
Okay. SV98. Now, I'm not really used this gun much. I just know that, like, doesn't it 3-tap Altons? I'm not sure how much damage it does, I don't remember.
I'm not sure either. But we're on SV98 right now. Sorry for that. Oh,
SV98.
oh my gosh, why am I zoomed in?
I have no idea where to
Zoom
put
out.
this.
SV98. Yeah, I've also never used it, so.
I mean, I guess it'd be good if you're good with snipers, but if I'm being honest, I would like not really use
I
snipers.
think I'd put that in E tier.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, the Benelli M4.
Benelli. This is probably going to be pretty decent in my personal opinion. Super reliable, super good. It shoots fast too for a shotgun, and it does good damage. But what do you have to say about it?
You're right. I feel like, I mean, it is really good with the fire rate because I've used it just a bit, and like I'm gonna be honest, I've been trolling with it in Zone 1, full Alton, bro. But
Yeah.
this would probably be maybe like C.
Yeah, I'd say either C or B. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like right behind AK is good. Holy voice crack.
Alright, we have the honey badger next. Now this is also very similar to the HK. So I mean,
Yeah.
does it have built-in suppression? I mean, suppression doesn't really do anything. It just sounds cool.
Yeah, I don't really feel like it's that hard to use either. But it's basically like the HK, just a different gun. Pretty sure Honey Badger has a bit of a faster fire rate.
That might be the
So,
case.
Do you want to put it like high or like above HK and C? AK 308.
Now, this gun is very, very strong, but the recoil and spread on it is a lot higher than these two other assault rifles here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does like
I
what?
haven't really used it very much, but I've used it a couple times, and that's why I haven't used it very much, because I know it's not very good.
Yeah, it's not very good, but I'd say if you're fighting Altons in Zone 1, this would be your go-to pick because it does 30 damage per bullet.
Yeah. Do you want to put it like above AS Val in D tier or high D tier?
High D tier, we could put it like, I'm not sure where to put it. It's either in front or behind G36C. Because the recoil is actually like kind of bad on it.
Yeah, I think we should put it behind.
Alright.
Alright. We have a lot of purples to do next. Do you want to go ARX first?
Yeah, we can do ARX. So wait, this gun is actually really, really good on damage. It's just the 20 round mag that nerfs it.
Yeah.
And it also has a similar recoil pattern or spread to all the other assault rifles here as well.
So it's pretty decent. Personally, I tried to use it a couple times. I just don't think it was really for me. But I know it is a good gun. you're able to hit your shots, which I'm not, if you've seen my videos. Um, I'm gonna let Talon rank this one since he's used it more than me.
I think this would probably
PK?
Yeah, PK. Alright, this gun is, I guess, getting recognized for its round, and I don't know, better damage than the Ultimax, I guess, but the Ultimax still has 100 rounds. I'd probably say, if you're not really good with your aim, then this would be like probably A, somewhere around like middle A, bottom A.
Yeah, if you're good with your aim. But at the same time, or not at the same time, it's also like a ton of cheaters use it because of its rounds. So
Yeah,
hold on. Sorry, I'm like distracted. I need to mute my server.
pretty good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I say maybe like a low A. Dragon off.
Alright,
Ooh.
this gun is actually pretty solid, but there are better DMRs in the game. There's 100 damage per bullet to the body, 200 something, around 200 to the head.
Yeah. I've used this gun a lot. It's good if you don't know what to bring out and you're just like, I just want to hit some cool shots. I'll just bring out the Dragonov. And personally, I think it's very reliable if you're just looking for some type of DMR to bring out.
I feel like this would be like a very good support weapon if you're running with teammates.
Yes.
I would, where would you put this?
I'll put that like,
Alright, so yeah, this would probably be around very top of B. There are better weapons just like this, but this is pretty solid. Alright, moving on to SL8. Now this weapon, I'm gonna be honest,
I
this
love this gun.
yeah, it's very good in close range. You can also use it at far range as well.
You can butterfly click it and it can shoot faster than the mutant. It's honestly super reliable. It's one of my favorite guns to use in clips and stuff.
This,
And
yeah, double headshot kills Altons, and what? This actually very fast fire rate for a DMR.
yes.
Let's
I
see.
say, personally, I either say high A or low S tier, some of the new guns.
M14 EBR.
Yeah, this is the ultimate cheater gun.
Yeah, I can't lie. This gun, it's not. I mean, the damage is pretty decent, but I personally would never choose this gun to ever run because I don't know,
Yeah,
it's
me neither.
very hard to use. I would
I
probably
agree.
say like.
I'll say maybe like behind, like middle B.
Middle B.
Like, yeah. What do you say?
I'd say middle B. It's pretty good for holding zip lines because you
HK.
HK. Now all I'm gonna say about this gun is that it has very low like body damage. The headshot damage is really high though, at like something 50 something.
Yes, I'm also pretty sure the reload time is like a little bit longer than other guns, but tell me if I'm wrong. But I feel like it was one of my friend's favorite guns, so I tried using it, and it took a while to reload when I was in fight, so got me killed.
Now
Altogether, though, it's a pretty good gun.
it is very solid, but when you're using the legendary version, you won't be able to see the scope on the gun, but it has like a very high zoom in. So just be aware of that. I'd probably say this like behind Dragonoff maybe.
SVU.
I've never used this gun before. I haven't checked out the clan market at all.
So this is a new gun, and well, it's in the tier 2 clan shop, and it is kind of like the SL8. It does a little bit more damage, and I almost feel like it's more easy to use with low recoil, and I'm pretty sure it comes in with a built-in suppressor, which is nice. Which I'd say it's better than the SL8, but I'm not sure about S tier.
I have seen it being used a lot lately in the, I guess, meta, but I'm totally not sure what the stats are. The only reason
Yeah.
why I know this gun is from Phantom Forces.
So, do you want to put it like mid A tier because you don't use it very often,
Mid
or
A
you haven't
tier.
used it
You could put wherever you want if you used it. I've never used it.
recently? Actually, never mind. It's going behind SLA. All right, LA5. You can explain this one because I'm not really familiar with it.
Alright, this gun, it's kind of the same case with the HK. Very low like body damage. I'm pretty sure the headshot damage is pretty high. The fire rate, it's pretty mid. It's like a mid gun. It's pretty solid though. It'd probably be around, maybe behind HK.
Yes, I agree. Groza.
Alright, we're moving on to some of the very meta guns here. Groza.
I love this gun so much. It's like it's kind of reminds me of the mutant, but I'm pretty sure it does more damage.
I think they're around the same damage.
Yeah, around the same damage, around the same like I'm pretty sure the spread on mutant's better, but Groza's up there with the mutant. Very satisfying gun, honestly. I would either say like top A tier or bottom S.
This is a very good gun. Compared to the MK or Mutant, MK is probably a better option in Zone 2 because you're fighting a lot more ranged battles unless you're in an ice cave. But Groza has very like fast fire rate. This is mainly used in scrims. So I guess MK and Groza would be somewhere around the same. This would probably be maybe, yeah, around high A, bottom S. What else would fit?
Wow, 2000. You explain this one, bro. You're a demon with this gun.
Alright, this weapon, I'm not gonna lie, the buff on it was very unnecessary. Even though it can like 2-tap Altons with just 2 body shots. Oh man. Bro, the headshot can even sometimes 1-tap Altons. For some reason, there's like a crit with this gun. I don't know why, but I'd probably say
if
it's
they
like
have a heavy rig, yeah, I'd say it's S tier. If they have a heavy rig, it's
middle S tier.
two tap headshot. If they don't, it's a 1-tap. And the buff on it made it one of Sniper's favorite guns. Like every single person who likes snipers in the game mostly use this gun if they're looking for like a budget sniper, then they don't want to use like BFG or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Baz. I made a video on this Baz. Very reliable. Good in zone 1, not good in zone 2. So it's up there. I'd say it's maybe high C tier.
High C tier. I've never used this fast before.
It's like the Benelli, but I'm pretty sure it does more damage.
Oh, literally just more damage. Okay. That makes sense. Should we go to the MK now?
Yeah.
Alright, so the MK and the Groza are very like situational. If you're fighting close range, Groza would also like obviously be better. But I guess most fights in zone 2 would be like long range. So I would probably say this gun would probably be like bottom of S.
Yeah, I agree. Scarel. Yes. This gun, it's similar to the Mutant. It does more damage, but the fire rate is slower and it has a little bit more of a spread and a different recoil. It's kind of hard to explain this gun. It's good to use, but only in some case scenarios.
Wait, does it do more damage?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. How much does MK Mutant do to headshot?
On headshot, I don't remember. I just know it does like 32 on body. Around there.
Pretty sure it's like MK Mutant's like 40. Pretty sure, nah, they might be like similar damage. I'd say I'd put this like behind SLA in front of Dragunov. Which gun do you want to do next? Because
I have no experience with the AUG. I actually honestly kind of
So
hate it.
the AUG doesn't do a lot of damage at all. The scope is always bugged. Like if you have a hollow sight on it, it's super bugged. Um, and it's not very reliable. I personally, like even if you just want an iron sight, it doesn't give you an iron sight because it comes with the scope. So I'd put this maybe in like D tier, honestly.
Yeah, I
No,
agree with you.
yeah, D tier,
Yeah, D
like
tier.
high D tier.
The damage is not really great on it.
Yeah. Ultimax.
No, I absolutely hate fighting against this gun.
Me too. It's just campers, honestly.
No, if you miss, like if you're using a 30 round mag gun, like maybe the Groza and you miss, you like mess up on your one clip, then the Ultimax absolutely shreds you, you're gone.
Yeah, I think the problem with Ultimax is fire rate and spread.
Yeah, you
Really
cannot hit fire
bad.
with that. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. Don't even try with that. I'd put it maybe in front of HK, but let me know what you think about that because I'm like iffy about it.
In front of HK. It is a very solid gun just because of its mag. I think that's like,
Yeah.
that's a good option. Oh shoot, I moved the entire thing. So,
You just gotta highlight it and
oh, we got it over here.
then. Ash 12.
Ash 12.
You got this. I have something to say at the end.
Alright, this gun is actually might actually be the best gun in close range. But far range, it's very, very hard to use. You could 3-tap Alton's, I think, with just the body shots alone.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think Ash 12 is definitely the best close range, but some problems is it's a 10 round mag. So if you miss a couple of your shots, you have to reload. Gives the enemy time to shoot you back. I do think it is one of the best guns, but at the same time, I hate fighting this gun. And all of the super stacked like people with a trillion aura always praising it. But I think this is high S tier personally.
High S tier. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
The only problem with it, I think, is the mag.
Yeah, the mag. There is, what, like in real life, there's a 20 round mag for it, but that would like be way too OP in this game. So
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. 4 more guns left.
okay. The
Let's
SVDM.
do- Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really used this. I just know that it has like a slightly worse damage on body than the Dragunov SVD.
Yeah. I'd honestly say it's a little bit worse in my opinion. But they're pretty much the same thing. Like they're both SVDs. Very similar fire rate. I just honestly put this right behind Dragunov.
Okay, yeah, that's
Street Sweeper. I've only used it a couple times.
I've never used it, honestly. I don't find a reason to use this realistically anywhere in the game, other than maybe like camping inside of buildings, because it is actually extremely strong. Maybe even stronger than all the shotguns in the game. Because I mean, fast fire rate, really big mag.
Yeah. Well, the fire rate is still slower than the Benelli and Spaz, but it's not that bad. And, whoa, hold this guy. Takes a very long time to reload. And I think I'd just use the Benelli. It's cheaper, it's easier to find, but at the same time, I do think it's better than it in general.
Yeah, usually you just sell the street sweeper because it, I don't know, gives a lot of money.
Maybe like bottom B tier.
Yeah, let's do that.
Intervention.
Intervention, okay. So this weapon is, I guess, like, sort of like the WA 2000. I mean, they both kill Altons on 2 body shots, but I'm pretty sure the intervention kills it, like, fully guaranteed on a headshot, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very reliable, good. I'm pretty sure most of the time it doesn't have a scope.
Yeah. I think it's just for
So,
mythics.
I think I put it below WoW 2000 because I feel like, oh yeah, it takes like forever to be able to shoot the next time. It's
Yeah,
like
WoW 2000 is
several
more
seconds.
versatile.
E, F, B. You got this one.
Alright, this weapon, to be honest, I've watched XC use it all the time, and he's actually ran out. I actually had to lend him one, but this weapon is extremely OP if you're playing with a team. Especially when you can just sit in the back, aim at people, and shoot. Like, you don't even need to move. 500 damage to the body. That one taps anything. But then again, it's one bullet. Reloads are extremely slow, and you're more like really vulnerable, especially when you miss a bullet in close range.
Yeah, like if you're fighting more than a 3-man, you're just dead with this gun. Of course, people are just gonna combat log because that's what this game's turned to. But
Yeah, I'm not sure
I
why I
don't
haven't
know.
fixed that yet.
Should we put this above or below Ash 12?
Uh, hmm. I'd probably put it below the Ash 12. I mean, you're
Yeah,
not really fighting in close range with a WoW 2000 anyway. Like,
Yeah.
let's put it there.
Well, this is a W tier list.